Well, hello everyone. Today we're back to talk about Fear Street Prom Queen. So, I don't have a lot of energy right now. It's normal. I'm not feeling extremely well, so it's a miracle that this video exists first, and second, it's also kind of crazy that I managed to dress up anyways, even though I'm suffering a lot. Let's tackle the main subject. What the fuck did I just watch? That's it. That's all I want to say. That was not necessary. A full movie was not necessary. I have no good point. Well, that's rare. That's rare with me. You're going to see with the future that I always have good points to say. I do not know where to find those right now. So we're going to go with the usual pattern. The plot, the external factor, and then the actor. It's easier for me to do so now that I have a lot negative things to say. For the plot, it's just messy. You know, when we talk about a story, we often say a storyline. There's no line. Where the fuck are we? What is going on? What are we doing? Where are we going? That's the main character gets attacked by the end of the movie. Before that, she literally is just living her life at prom when we see all those kills. But in the main prom, there's no sign of tension. So it's just comedy. It's full-on comedy using typical thriller tropes. The problem is, with the first three Fear Street, it worked out because there was a message and they did take the time to do everything, each part, each date, everything. And now here, it's just...
What the fuck?
Where is this going? Where is this going? I don't know where this is going. This literally just murder in prom queen. And oh my god, I'm going to put the reaction I had while watching this. There's no way they're gonna do that. I'm taking a break. I'm at the moment where they're all doing the dance off. I need a break. This was so bad that I feel like I'm in a fever dream that does not exist. The dialogues are extremely cringe most of the time. I mean, I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm an adult, right? But I'm still only 21. I'm not old. I'm not like 27. I'm still kind of close to the teenage aspect of my life. I'm not like too far away that I don't remember how I acted in high school and how people acted in high school, how we talked, how we behaved. Certainly didn't like that. I thought that Megan was in love with Laurie. They made some shots that made me think she was in love with Laurie, but it goes nowhere, so I don't exactly know if she's in love with Laurie. I don't like to have to say... Like, I don't want people to mistake my words here. I'm not meaning it in oh, because they don't say it, that means she's not. No, I consider that Megan is indeed in love with Laurie, with how they made her character. But it just goes nowhere. I don't know why it's there, because she doesn't act on it. There's nothing special. At the end they say I love you because they're best friends. I just don't understand. There's no deeper message, like be who you are. Like, yes, but at the end of the day it's just prom queen. Like, she acted a bit out of herself for like 3 seconds because she kind of liked this popularity that she got, but it's not long enough for it to be an actual consequence. So it's just... Laurie as a character pissed me off anyways. Don't understand what the movie premises are. Is this supposed to be comedy? Is this supposed to be a thriller? Is this supposed to be a slasher? I don't know. Slasher or teen horror, whodunit horror, mystery thriller. No! It's so bad. The plot is bad. The entire plot is just, let's fight to be prom queen. My mother wanted to be prom queen and then she got accused, so I want to take revenge for her. Wow, this plot is already weak because we do not know the mother, we barely see her, we only hear the rumors, so it's kind of hard to connect with the past of the mother when we cannot connect with the mother. On top of this, they played with the idea of who is going to be the killer. So they made everyone kind of act weird just to make you ask yourself, who is the killer, who does what happens. Wowzers is the principle. I think it's the principle that always says wowzers. When he saw a young girl, because they're teenagers, it's prom queen in high school. Who thought it was a good idea? I don't know. Am I the only one who was shocked a bit by this? I don't understand. The plot with Megan. Everything is just going everywhere. Megan has this idea that something wrong is happening, but no one is really caring because she takes drugs, so everyone thinks she's kind of crazy because she's drugged, and it goes nowhere. I literally cannot find anything good to say about the plot. The plot is going everywhere. You have this idea that they want to be prom queen, like I just said. Okay. They want to be prom queen, they're fighting to be prom queen, and each prom queen dies little by little for the reason that you know, that I think it's Tiffany and her family kills people. Okay. That's just a plot that is so weak. Like, it holds nothing. The murder are... this goes into the external factor. But the SFX, I don't know if you guys call that in English, but it's so badly done. I was taken out of the movie because it's just so badly done, so the kills are not thrilling. And that's kind of weird for me to say. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird for me to say that. But I'm talking about the fact that when something is badly done, it takes you out of the movie. I see the 3D, I see the fake blood, I see the props, I don't know, I see everything that constructs the movie, but not the movie. When something is bad, I cannot laugh at it. I'm just exasperated and I want to quit. I don't want to continue. And to bring me back into it, it takes a lot. So every time I was like finding something cringe, I was saying myself, okay, wait for the first kill, wait for the second kill, wait for the tension. It never came. There is no suspense. I'm not asking myself, oh, maybe they can get out and there's chaos that is incoming. There's no chaos. What the fuck is that ending? He's killing people behind. No one is aware of that until he goes into the crowd. This plot happens in 88, so before the 3 first movie. Therefore, everything that happens with Fear, everything about the witch, everything is supposed to be coming back because they make references to those. Who is the one that actually made them like this? Technically, how was it called? Good exists, so it would be good. But why do you make the mayor act so weird? Why do you make so many characters act so weird? Like I said, it's because they want you to wonder who's the killer. We kind of see who the slasher is. The problem is it's so cheap. It's a red raincoat with a black mask. Make it cheaper. How do you make it cheaper? The problem I have with this is that in Fear Street, the first 3 movie, the trilogy, it worked well. That idea of using typical slasher type of things to bring a message and to bring something a bit deeper and to go deep into a story. Here it doesn't work out because it's one singular movie of 90 minutes, 1 hour and a half. It's so short, you literally have the time to do nothing. So when you waste the entire time into slowly killing people, but on top of that, you're not bringing tension in the main character. What am I even watching? I think that's my main problem. The main character is unaware of everything. She doesn't find anything weird, people disappearing weird, in any kind of way at any time. Until she ends up herself being attacked. So I'm not rooting for her. I'm not rooting for the characters. The only character I rooted for was Melissa. Because Melissa has this kind of quick redemption time, and that's the only character I rooted for. Because that's the only character that does something. So Melissa is the only one I rooted for, again with Megan. Megan has kind of a weird storyline, but at least she's the one who is active in this thing where she asks herself something is wrong. There was a lot of potential at some point, like Tiffany, when she is with Lori before Melissa comes. Well, no, Melissa is here, and then she tells her to stop. That was good material to make something about it. This tension, like the Lori and Tiffany had so much tension. Actually, if they made her a lesbian that ended up in love with Lori and just jealous, I would have preferred that more than whatever plot they had that Tiffany ended up trying to kill Lori. Her death again took me off because there's no way a kick like Lori did would actually make Tiffany being thrown off the railing and the railing to break. It doesn't make any sense. And I think it's okay for a movie to make things that doesn't hold a lot of sense most of the time. It's okay to have parts where you're like, it doesn't make sense, but that's fine because it's just for the movie. But here, since nothing makes sense, that's bad. When Megan put her hand on the glass because she broke the window, you make a point into showing that she broke her hand, but then it leads to nothing. She slits her hand, and then that's it. It doesn't have any other impact on the story than the fact that she got hurt. It just goes nowhere. Nothing goes anywhere. It's just frustrating. It's not funny to watch. The moment they did the dance off, I took a break. I literally took a break because I could not. You made them have a dance off. And Tiffany has a mother that created an entire choreo for her and her friends to dance, and now suddenly Tiffany doesn't know how to dance in any kind of way. How does that make sense when she learned an entire choreo of dance? The thing was just for her to make a fool of herself in front of everyone, and it just feels so disconnected to the story that it's weird. Everything in this movie is disconnected from each other. There's nothing that connects anything. The same way, and now we're going to enter the external factor, the same way that the clothes don't connect it to the story. The vibe of the story is not connected to the clothes. The makeup is not connected to the story. Nothing is connected to the story. The hair is not connected to the story. They're trying to mimic a 88 style that doesn't work out. It looks so fake, it doesn't work. There's only a few things that I liked. Was when they made the shot with the journalist and the camera and the effect they added in it. I liked it. But who the fuck have a journalist with a camera in their school? What kind of school is important enough to have that? None. Absolutely no school. No school have that. So it's cool, but it's pointless. Again, the journalism aspect is pointless. Everything is pointless in this movie, and it leads to an ending, and you're like, okay, I just watched that. The only moment where I felt a bit crisp was when she was getting out the window and she lifted her leg, and the husband, so what was his name already? Dan Falconer swung the axe and it hit the wall instead of her leg. That's the only moment where I felt a bit because I was expecting it since he never really managed to fail. I think most of the time he did his kill quite easily. So, well, there were two. So Nancy and Dan made their kills quite easily. So I did not expect her to be able to get out of it. With the way things went, should have died. It's so, I don't know. It's supposed to be a horror, and I know it's teen horror, okay? But sell it well. That was not sold well. The SFX aspect is bad. There's nothing very special in the way they did in the filmmaking of this movie. The camera work, there's no real meaning behind anything. At least I didn't find it. Maybe because I was so put off by this movie and the plot, I just could not really see the good aspect of filmmaking in it. But music did not intrigue me. The swelling of the songs and the ambience music or the ambience tone did not impress me either. I think the beginning was a wrong choice. It's too long. She's explaining every character in the fucking story. Oh my god. How much do we need? You have 6 characters you're explaining already. Do you need more? Because it's taking a long time. I don't like voiceovers most of the time when you begin a story, because you know it's not going well. You know there's a high chance that this movie is not going to be a good one. So yeah, external factor, nothing that pleased me, which is kind of crazy because I think the external factor is always what I praise the most in my videos, at least. And this one, I just cannot praise anything. The decor, the high school in itself has nothing special. Really, the only good thing about the external factor I want to give is the moment where the journalist is making her shot, and I thought it was great that there was this really old type movie video camera setting on. In the acting, there's nothing special. And I would say that most of it is extremely bad and cliched and took me out. I think everything is so mid or bad that I could not concentrate on this movie. I just wanted to quit. I wanted to stop. I didn't want to push through 1 hour and a half. 90 minutes. A very short movie. A quite short movie. I could not stand it. I wanted to stop. I wanted to get out of there. I don't want it. I don't want to. I have nothing to say. Melissa's actress and Tiffany's actress and Megan actress. Okay, these are the 3 I want to give a bit of a props to, I guess, because Tiffany was really Tiffany. I think that's great. Like, the character in itself was so infuriating, and I think she played well to infuriate me like that. It's so cliched. I think it's not the actress' fault that the character is supposed to be this cliche. So I can't say, oh, it's because of her and the actress that the directors or that the script writers wrote it like that. It's not her fault, but she played into it at least fully. Everything was so superficial. Yeah, that's it. That's the conclusion I'm gonna make. Everything is so superficial in this movie, pretentious, fake, that I cannot go into the plot. I felt more tension between Laurie and Tiffany than Tyler and Laurie. When Laurie and Tyler are the ones who are supposed to be the couple, not Tiffany and Laurie, there's a fucking problem, okay? I don't know what kind of theme they wanted to get in. I don't want what kind of message they wanted to get. I mean, yes, they explicitly tell the message in the show, in the movie, but it's not enough. The cheap way the kills are made, everything is just like opening the book at the exact page, crossing her face. It's like, what am I watching? So the rating for IMDb is 5.1. I would give that a fucking 3. I would not go more than that. It exists. It's already good enough. I want to read some of the comments on it on IMDb to see if I'm too far off. The first one I see. I almost never leave reviews, but I had to leave one this time. This movie was not good. I love the original Fear Street movies, especially 1978, and I love campy slasher movies. So in light of this, I was looking forward to this next Fear Street installment, but I was left severely disappointed. The storyline lacked any depth, suspense, or even surprise. There was no build-up, no creepy someone's watching me or unexplained sound in the dark of night, and the whole thing was rushed 10 minutes into the movie. They referenced a plot device meant to explain main character's social status. I think everyone in it did a great job with the script they were given, but ultimately Netflix missed the mark by miles. Not perfect, but worth watching. The movie feels more like an attempt to shock than truly build suspense. I think that's quite my critic and what people believe too. The problem is there's no suspense in anything, and it's kind of bothering. The characters sometimes react unrealistically, especially in intense moments, and the acting in those scenes is quite weak. Some of the kills are over the top and gruesome without adding much to the story. What bothered me most was how some characters acted like nothing serious had happened, as if they were dealing with a broken toy. The story tries to create tension around Laurie and Tiffany, but the characters' motivations aren't always clear or believable, which hurts the overall impact. Still, I have a soft spot for the Fear Street series, and though this film isn't really a direct continuation of the previous one, in the end, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. Mostly because of my personal connection to Fear Street universe. So it's not even a good rating because the movie is good. It's just a bias. I'm letting you guys read all of the comments on it. I think we're all kind of on track with what we dislike. There could have been good, but they did extremely bad in everything. So that's gonna be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and since I suffered a lot, I hope you're gonna subscribe. I hope you have a great day, night, whatever. Goodbye!